I don't get in here very often because basically I have 3 bass drums stacked on top of this, but I thought since I got a little bit of time I would dig out a few things and show you some of the things that are going to be coming up in future episodes, I suppose. So there you go, some bells. You got both sizes of the, whatever these are called these days, mega bell, which funny enough I was trying to remember where that was actually recently. I thought I'd misplaced it. It's in decent enough, well, I say it's in decent, it's in played condition, you know, could probably do with a clean. It's not all Paiste in here, but it's mostly Paiste stuff. But you got the accent bells. It's 4, 6 and 8. In fact, I've got 4 8s for some reason. 8-inch 505, number 2 cup chime. There's the accent cymbals. 8-inch 2000 splash. Another 10-inch signature. I got 2 of those. 10-inch 505. 10-inch sound reflections. Another 10-inch 2000. It's a regular finish. 10-inch rude, which is a great little cymbal. Those back for now. That was the sound of me dropping stuff. There's some 12s and some 13s. I think this is actually a cut down 12. It says 12, but it's actually about 11 and a half. And the edges are a bit suspect, but I never sent it back. Yeah, it sounds alright. 12-inch PSTXs, which I've already done. 13-inch thin crash, which I've already done. Then you got like 13-inch alpha sound edge hats. That was one that was a replacement for the one I cracked. 13-inch ride, which I've done. Sound edge bottom, which I've done. Didn't even realise those were in here. Well, I've obviously been in here more recently than I thought, because it seems like I haven't been in here for ages. Rude sound edge bottom, which I got as a spare, well, not a spare, just as an alternate to the regular Rude hi-hats. Traditional hats. 505 14 medium. Pair. That's the top, which I think I buffed that out actually, because it wasn't in very good nick anyway. 14-inch medium 2000s. What else have we got? Oh, we got some sound reflection, sound edge. I'm embarrassed to say I actually do forget what I've got sometimes. Obviously that's the traditional top. Giant beat hats. My very first set of hi-hats. The 1000 heavies, which I got in about, it says 83 on there, so yeah, no, 80, can't be 83, must be, I don't know. I've had these since the 80s, so I don't know. A pair of 602s, unmarked. These are 1974s, and they are consecutive numbers. So they're all the 14s. Oh, actually, most of the 14s anyway. Red 900 sound edge, 14. 14-inch crash, and a 14-inch Novo, which you've seen already. Got some 15s. This is the only pair of 15-inch hi-hats I have, which are some Black Label 505s. Kind of alright. Got a bit of a strange tone, sort of overtone to them, but 15-inch sound reflections crash, which is in, well, I don't know if you'd call it rough, probably average condition for the age. There's a crash I'd forgotten I had. sound reflection full crash, or sorry, sound formula reflector 15-inch full crash. There you go, and that's in pretty good nick, except for underneath, I think, which I think is a little scarred. What else have we got? Oh, 505 China 18 with some cack on it, which I got pretty cheap because of that marking, which might not show up too well under the camera, but it's there. 1000 China 16, which I forgot I had. Rude Novo, which I love. I love that. I wasn't sure I would, but I do love that. 16-inch. That's my first ever Rude, I think. Oh, okay. That's actually okay. So in terms of, it's not a Paiste, but it's an incredibly old Zildjian. This is a pre-1930s Zildjian crash. So, which also lives in here. Then we've got, pull the case out a little bit, there's stuff underneath it. 17-inch 602 ride, which I've did a few years ago. 17-inch prototype crash. Never actually stopped to work out what the series was for that, but yeah, that's there. Grab a handful of crashes. 18-inch Sound Formula Power Crash. Colour Sound 5 Power Crash. Colour Sound 5 18-inch crash. They're both 18s. Sound Creation 18-inch dark crash. To be honest, doesn't sound that great to me. I think it's just, for me, it's a little too thick. That one, I think. 18-inch 505. 18-inch Sound Reflection Crash. 18-inch 1000 Rude. 18-inch Traditional. Come out. 18-inch Nova China 2002, but it's one of Charlie Benanti from Anthrax's old ones. This is one of my earlier Chinas, actually. It's another sound formula reflector. Keep these out. 18-inch Giant Beat, very well played, as you may be able to possibly be able to see. I don't know. It's very grubby, this one. In fact, I might give it a green on my finger from there. So I think I'll be giving that clean this afternoon. 18-inch 2002 Flat Ride, which, to be honest, sounds awful. 602 Sound 7 sound set. Sorry, number 4. Flat Ride, which has actually got a small crack in it, but you wouldn't be able to tell if I didn't tell you. I think I've done this one already. Sound Creation New Dimension Dark Ride 18. Sound Formula 18-inch Full Crash, which I kind of got as a spare. 18-inch 2002 Ride, sounds awful as a ride. 18-inch 602 Medium. 16-inch 505 Crash. 505 Heavy Crash, which I always actually used as a hi-hat bottom more than anything else. There you go, Colour Sound 5 16-inch Crash, Traditional Crash, 16-inch 2002 Ride, 16-inch 2000, that's a crash. We've got a Power Crash, and then a 16-inch Flat Ride. So, amongst others, they're all coming up on the channel at some point in the near future.